Good morning, folks. Today's funny stories from the largest lunatic asylum in the world. The mouse that roared, Meehole Martin, was the only rat tone to remain on the good ship Fianna Fáil after 2008, when the rest of its motley crew took to their lifeboats and big pensions faster than passengers abandoning the Titanic. Happily, they are all enjoying a wonderful retirement in various parts of the world. The Daily Mail reports that the chain smoking Fianna Fáil TD Martin Cullen is running an art studio in the balmy climes of Florida. He has a a nice home on a golf course, and has found a new love after ditching, or rather an acrimonious divorce from his old missus in Ireland some years ago. Now, Martin is the father of the electronic voting machines fiasco. He also paid a huge fortune to the Guinness family for an old mansion called Farmley, which was riddled with dry rot, and he spent another fortune turning it into a nice house in which to entertain foreign dignitaries who would be ferried through the impressive Phoenix Park along Chesterfield Avenue prior to discussing world affairs in the renovated house. His secretary, Martin's secretary, Monica Leach, was also made a multimillionairess via the four gold mines in a hilarious defamation case of yesteryear, but worth recalling. The defamation was against every newspaper in the country, and there was innuendo that he was having an affair with Monica Leach. Monica was, we are told, a happily married woman with children, and certainly had not been involved in anything like that. Now, next on the list is Meehole Martin, who is still roaring from the good ship Fine Gael. He has irritated huge Gruffalo in the Chinese embassy when he made public comments about the lack of democracy in China, etc., etc., and such like gibberish. As Xi Jinping might have asked, who is this Irish mouse, and how many divisions does he have? Anyway, the Chinese embassy in Dublin rattled his cage and told him to go and get stuffed. Meanwhile, a traveller named Eileen Flynn, who is also a senator in Dáil Éireann, has got huge free publicity this week when a poor taxi driver she flagged down in Dublin refused to enter her halting site where she resides. Now, besides the fact that 90% of all taxi drivers who ever inadvertently picked up a bunch of diddy cows and brought them to a halting site were treated to a sudden shock as the doors were flung open and the revelers disappeared into their fancy mobile homes without paying. A dozen pit bull terriers then emerged from the same caravans, encouraging the drivers to make themselves scarce. Now, we're not saying that Eileen Flynn wouldn't have paid, but I think she should have been happy enough to have been brought to the entrance to the halting site, given the state of the savage dogs that were roaming inside and are roaming inside every halting site in the country to protect the inhabitants from uniformed gangs of Garda Síochána who may invade looking for criminality or stolen goods or whatever or whatever. Ha ho ho ho. What a lunatic asylum the whole country is. Folks, I'll say goodbye before I'm exhausted, and I'll talk to you again soon. Don't forget my website, Facebook page, Ireland's deadliest ever coalition government. Have a nice day. Enjoy the sunshine.